chief of staff, presumably somewhere in there, Mr. Ron Klain. We know a lot about Ron Klain. We know that he's been chief of staff to 2 separate vice presidents, currently holds the right-hand man position to Joe Biden in there, part of the administration that has the power to shut down Line 3 permanently, immediately, and easily. But they have not. We figure, you know, we've been telling them for a long time. Ron Klain's got to be somewhat of a smart guy. We're here to talk about something that happened between 1978 and 1979. When Ron Klain was in high school, he appeared on the Brain Game. We're here to deliver a very special edition of the game where he had only a runner-up season. We're bringing to you live at the White House the Klain Game, Stop Line 3 edition. It's the only game show where our special guest contestant Ron Klain did not sign up and does not know he's playing, but hey, we didn't sign up for 394 miles of natural gas pipeline, and nobody knows what the eventual health effects will be, so seems fair, right? All right, I'm one of your MCs for the day. We're going to talk about the rules. The Klain game is very simple. 2 teams of 3 people each will join me up here. If you think you might be on that team, start making your way to the front. Stick your sign with someone else, grab your water, join me up here. All right, what's your name?
I'm Bia.
Awesome.
I'm Wei.
All right.
I'm Carter.
Amazing! Let's hear it for our team number 1. Here we go.
I'm Mark. I'm Bala.
What's your name?
Michael.
All right, this is going to be our team 2 today. Now that we've got all of our wonderful players up here, we will get started. I've got 6 categories on the board-ish behind me. We're going to go through those. We have champions for our future, so those are going to be our pipeline fighters and people who not only know what they can do to stop this, but are doing it. We have treaties and broken promises. This points to the specific way in which Line 3 harms lands important to indigenous and native people here. We have follow the oil money, tracking the deadly path of money that funds these pipelines. We have enemies of our future, people that could do something about this, but aren't. Know any of those? We have fossil fuel facts. I would say fun facts, they are not fun. You guys were up here first. Team Kill the Black Snake, love it. How about you pick our first category? All right, our first team has selected enemies of the future for us. The way we do this around here is that despite the first team selecting the question, anyone who knows the answer can buzz in. So, we've got our first question. I'm going to read the question. If you know the answer somehow before I finish, overachiever style, either team is welcome to buzz in. We're going to start off with, it's still worth points, but more of a practice question. From the category Enemies of Our Future, can anyone name the United States governmental body headed up by Acting Assistant Secretary Jamie Pinkham that issued an initial permit for Line 3? All right, Team 2.
The Army Corps of Engineers.
Boo. They're right, but boo. Go ahead and assign yourself 10 points. There's plenty of questions. You got plenty of time. For the second question in the category Enemies of Our Future, can anyone name the Canadian company hell-bent on pushing Line 3? All right. Okay. Team 1. Enbridge, again. They're still right, though. Go ahead and assign yourself 10 points. What is the name of the Minnesota governor who has so far refused to meet with opponents?
Does he know?
Right? That's not what I have. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not the governor I had down. Does the second team want to challenge that answer? You don't know the governor? All right.
Who cares? They're not helpful.
Good answer. We have from the crowd, who cares? They're not helpful. 2 vice presidents, including climate champion Al Gore, a resident of the lovely Chevy Chase, Maryland, who has so far failed to use his direct line. All right, audience, which team? Point. Okay, team 2 again. Absolutely, it is Ron Klain. Team 2, go ahead and assign yourself 10 more points. All right, that's it for this category. It looks like Team Fossil Fuel Free Future, thanks for that, is taking this round. You did a wonderful job. Team Kill the Black Snake. I wish I could assign you bonus points for being the first to volunteer. That is all we have for this round. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next round. Let's get a final round of applause for both teams. People up here. I saw someone back there with a good answer. White shirt, water bottle strap. There we go. Anyone else feeling brave? Welcome. All right. So it looks like they've erased their team name. You are welcome to choose a new one or assume the mantle of our previous victors. That was Team Fossil Fuel Free Future. There we go. Yeah, a lot of alliteration for me there. All right.
We will be known as the slightly less options as this man.
Sounds good. Team Eat the Black Snake. Since you were our first to join us up here for this round, why don't you pick our second category? We still have fossil fuel facts, follow the oil money, champions for our future, and treaties and broken promises. You'll take fossil fuel facts at the bottom of my stack. Great. All right, let's hear the theme song one more time while I locate those questions. All right, our first question from the category, and a reminder that either team can buzz in, is going to be a multiple choice question. I will read the question followed by the choices. Listen. All right. Our first question in the category fossil fuel facts is what relatively small percentage of United States energy need is filled by fossil fuels? A, 37%, B, 60%, C, 8%, or D, 44%? I think I heard team 2 first. Would you like to guess?
I go with D.
You're going with D, 44%? Unfortunately, that is not correct. It was the, well, I shouldn't say that yet. Do you have an answer for us?
The bigger number.
We're going with C, with 60%, D, 60%.
Unfortunately, 60% was not correct either. That is what the fossil fuel companies would like you to think. We don't need them as much as they would like us to believe. Only 37% of the United States energy needs are filled by fossil fuels, so no points on that one. Our second question in this category is another number. If you can get within like 5 or 10, I'll give it to you. How many spills has only Enbridge, the company responsible for Line 3, had in only the past 15, all right, years?
Too many.
Good answer. They say too many. 15 years is a lot of years. Do you have a perhaps more numerical answer for us? 50 or 15? Over 800. And remember, that's just the ones we hear about. Yeah. All right, our next question in the fossil fuel facts, fossil fuel not so fun facts category is going to concern the percentage of increase, basically, in damage to the environment and pollution that tar sands oil represents over conventional oil. Remember, that is what would be flowing through this proposed expansion to Line 3. What percentage? I'm talking whatever 350 Minnesota had on their website. I trust them. Okay, any guesses as to the percentage of negative increase? That's not a word that my math teacher would like. Worse, this tar sands oil is over conventional oil. All right. 25% said the person behind them. We're actually going to give it to them because 21% is the correct answer. And that is significantly closer than I would have gotten. Let's go ahead and give you guys 10 points. All right. Our final question in the fossil fuel not so fun facts category concerns how many coal-fired power plants we would need to introduce here in the United States to put out the same amount of bad stuff as this one pipeline. So to rephrase, was how many coal-fired power plants would be needed to produce as much negative output as line 3? They're gonna go with 5. Unfortunately, that is not correct. There's a lot of numbers in fossil fuels. That's how they try and get us. 8-0, okay, so quick math, that's not good. Yes, okay, we're gonna go ahead and give that one to Team 2 and not to my math skills. So Team Fossil Fuel Free Future, please award yourselves 10 points. Unfortunately, I do not think that will be enough to catch you up to Team Eat the Black Snake, formerly known as Team Kill the Black Snake, and they will go home victorious. Take a short break and resume with our next category in just a minute. If you feel like you want to answer some questions, the next ones have significantly fewer numbers in them. We're still looking for 2 more teams. Yeah. We've got a team shaping up. All right. Woo. And let's have a round for our amazing host, My parents didn't give me a name that would chant well. Yeah. All right. So welcome back. Thank you so much for coming up here to our new and wonderful teams. I will remind you of the categories we have left. We have Follow the Oil Money, Champions for Our Future, and What Can Blank Do to Stop Line 3? I think leaving that one to the end would be fun, though. So let's pick between Follow the Oil Money and Champions for Our Future. We also have Treaties and Broken Promises. I was standing in front of it. We've already had this side pick a bunch of times. How about we have our Team 2 pick a category for us? Champions for Our Future is going to be the category for this round. All right. So the answers to this category will be a combination of names, numbers, and native plants. Good stuff. Our first question in this category comes from Waging Nonviolence. How many people have so far been arrested protesting Line 3? Do you have an answer for me? 700. About 700. That's what I have too. Wonderful job. We're going to go ahead and award you 10 points. Our next question in this category concerns a native plant. What native edible plant has become a symbol of what the fight to stop Line 3? Thank you. Okay.
Wild rice?
Wild rice. That is correct. If you can go ahead and award yourselves 10 points. The final 3 answers to this category will be activists. This powerhouse native activist was born in 1959. She is a co-founder and the current executive director of the group Honor the Earth. Fast. Okay. Winona LaDuke. Winona LaDuke is correct. Thank you, Honor the Earth, for maintaining such a wonderful website. We took a lot of facts for these questions from y'all. Our next answer, or our next question, this tribal attorney and frontline Line 3 fighter is also a founder of the Indigenous woman and two-spirit-led collective, the Kainu Collective. She says, nurturing a reciprocal relationship with Mother Earth is foundational to create... All right.
Is it Tara Huska?
It is Kalehoff. She says, nurturing a reciprocal relationship with Mother Earth is foundational to creating a better world. Thank you. Make sure you're awarding yourself points as we go. Thank you. Is there going to be an audit? We're in the right spot, man. Also known as Everlasting Wind, this Ojibwe activist and Wolf Clan member helped found the group Berry Pickers Gather Up, which organized against the Dakota Access Pipeline. What is another name she's known as? She was in the phenomenal video encouraging people to come over to Line 3 earlier this summer. Both of these other women were too, though. Any guesses? Thank you! Someone said Dawn Goodwin, and they are correct. No points for that one, but plenty of applause for Dawn. Our final question in this category concerns the Ojibwe elder and spiritual advisor, who is also a UN observer on women. She literally wrote the book on protecting what you love, and it's called Wisdom Lessons, Spirited Guidance from an Ojibwe Great-Grandmother. What is her name? Yes, thank you, Michael. We're talking about the great-grandmother, Mary Lyons. Unfortunately, again, no points. Come on, y'all. Oh, we have a tie. That's not good. Let's see. I didn't devise a tiebreaker. How do you guys feel about leading some chants and cheers? Yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and split the crowd down the middle. We are going to give you guys 30 seconds to come up with a chant or cheer, maybe something that the wonderful Kevin showed y'all earlier. Then you will lead the crowd in them, and the loudest team wins this round. All right, 30 seconds starts now. I can't really count, so we're going to estimate.
When I say land, you say land. Land. When I say land, you all say land. Honor the treaties. Stop line 3. Honor the treaties. Stop line 3.
Convincing. I like it. Okay, over here.
When I say land, you say back. Land. Back. Land. Back. When I say land, you all say back. Land. Back. Land. Back.
Wonderful. All right, we're not going to call for an audit. I may be biased, wind or something. We're going to go with it. Personally, I think that Team Fossil Fuel-Free Future, despite their complicated name, was louder. We're going to go ahead and give the round champion for the year. Great job, everyone. We have one final round to play today. Can I get one final team up here? All right, for our final round, we will be reading through the questions in the category Broken Treaties and Broken Promises. This category addresses the unique impact that Line 3 would have in a devastating way to Indigenous communities. All right. It also addresses the broken promises that Line 3 has had occur, basically where they've bait and switched us into getting their way. So the first question concerns more that second thing. The company behind Line 3 promised jobs for Minnesotans. How many permanent jobs would Line 3 bring to the North Star State?
1.
Oh, beautiful. Great job. 0 is very close. 1 is also close. Technically slightly closer. Any guesses over here?
19.
19 is right on the money. Line 3 would only bring 20 jobs to the so-called state of Minnesota.
I know.
Another question about jobs, sort of. Construction work on Line 3 brings in thousands of out-of-state workers who live in large groups and pose a terrifying threat to locals, particularly Indigenous women, who are too often victims of horrors including sex trafficking and homicides. Rallied against by the movement for missing and murdered Indigenous women, and a protest this very morning, what do we call the housing situation for these... Congratulations, you got it! The answer is man camps. In 2007, more than 90% of countries voted yes on a resolution that should make situations like the construction of Line 3 impossible. How did the U.S. vote on the United Nations? Which one was it? All right.
No.
Yeah, the United States voted no on the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People. This next question concerns treaty rights. Indigenous people who live in the area that would be destroyed by Line 3 have treaty rights to engage in certain life-sustaining and culturally important activities in this area. Name at least 2 of these activities. All right, unfortunately I heard you guys first.
Fishing and gathering.
Gathering is close. We're gonna go with it. The rights are hunting, fishing, and subsisting off of the land. Our final question has numbers again. Sorry. This will be a multiple choice question. The United States government signed a series of treaties with the Anishinaabe people, including the Ojibwe, between 1825 and 1867, which are considered the most significantly violated by the proposed route of Line 3.